Hello students, in today's lecture we will study about the new topic in our second chapter of part 2, that is application of derivatives. It is Rolle's theorem and Lagrange's mean value theorem. So first of all we discuss about Rolle's theorem. Rolle's theorem, it is also called as Rolle's lemma. Now, if a real valued function f is continuous on closed interval a to b, differentiable on open interval a to b, and f of a is equal to f of b, then there exists at least one number c in the open interval a to b such that f dash of c is equal to 0. Remember, when the Rolle's theorem is applicable for a real valued function, if that function is continuous on the closed interval and it is again differentiable in open interval a to b, and the value of function at the left boundary is same as the value of the function at the right boundary, that is when f of a is same as f of b. At that time there exists a real number c in the open interval a to b such that f dash of c is equal to 0. That is, Rolle's theorem states that any real valued differentiable function that attains equal values at 2 points on it must have at least one stationary point in between them. म्हणजे ज्या दोन पॉइंट्सला फंक्शनची व्हॅल्यू सेम आहे त्या दोन पॉइंट्सच्या मध्ये एक असा पॉइंट असेल स्टेशनरी पॉइंट, must have at least one stationary point in between them, where the first derivative, see त्या पॉइंट साठी त्या फंक्शनची व्हॅल्यू फर्स्ट डेरिव्हेटिव्हची व्हॅल्यू ही 0 असेल. दॅट इज द स्लोप ऑफ द टँजेंट line to the curve or to the graph of the function, okay, is 0. Now we see the geometrical significance. So for that we consider the figure. In this first figure we consider the graph of the curve in this way, and also we consider another graph which shows in another figure. Let f of x be a real valued function defined on closed interval a to b, and it is continuous on closed interval a to b. This means that we can draw the graph of f of x between the values x is equal to a and x is equal to b. Also, f of x is differentiable on open interval a to b. That means the graph of f of x has a tangent at each point of open interval a to b. ते फंक्शन डिफरन्शिएबल आहे म्हणजे काय की a to b मधल्या प्रत्येक पॉइंट साठी तिथे टँजेंट हा एक्झिस्ट आहे. नाउ द एक्झिस्टन्स ऑफ रियल नंबर c बिलॉंग्स टू ओपन इंटरवल a to b such that f dash of c is equal to 0. This shows that the tangent to the curve at x is equal to c has slope 0. त्यातला आपण कोणता टँजेंट कन्सिडर करणार आहे की ज्या टँजेंटची व्हॅल्यू ही 0 असेल. दॅट इज tangent is parallel to the x-axis, because here f of a is same as f of b. Now see the Lagrange's mean value theorem. If a real valued function f is continuous on closed interval a to b and differentiable on open interval a to b, then there exists at least one real number c in open interval a to b such that f dash of c is equal to f of b minus f of a divided by b minus a. म्हणजे ज्या वेळेला रोल्स थेरम मधल्या फक्त पहिल्या दोन कंडिशन सॅटिस्फाय होत असते थर्ड कंडिशन बघण्याची गरज नाही. म्हणजे फर्स्ट दोघं कंडिशन सॅटिस्फाय होत असतील त्यावेळेला लॅग्रेंजेस मीन व्हॅल्यू थेरम तिथे अप्लाय होतो आणि तिथे एक अशी व्हॅल्यू त्या ओपन इंटरवलमध्ये एक्झिस्ट असते की त्याचा जो स्लोप आहे तो स्लोप काय असेल त्या पॉइंटला, तर एफ ऑफ बी मायनस एफ ऑफ ए डिवायडेड बाय बी मायनस ए. दॅट इज द लॅग्रेंजेस मीन व्हॅल्यू थेरम स्टेट दॅट फॉर एनी रियल व्हॅल्यू डिफरन्शिएबल फंक्शन which is continuous at the two endpoints, there is at least one point at which the tangent is parallel to the secant through its endpoints. तो जो tangent आहे तो त्या secantला parallel असते. Okay. Now see the geometrical significance. So for that we consider the figure as shown in the here graph is as shown in figure. Here we observe that the tangent at the point C is parallel to the secant AB. Okay. Now here draw the curve y is equal to f of x. Here this is the curve y is equal to f of x. And take the endpoints A having coordinates are A f of A and B having coordinates B f of B on the curve. Then slope of the chord AB is the difference between their y coordinates divided by difference of x coordinate. That means f of B minus f of A divided by B minus A. This is the slope of chord AB. Since by statement of Lagrange's mean value theorem, f dash of C is equal to f of B minus f of A divided by B minus A. That means f dash of C is equal to slope of chord AB. If we put value of slope of chord here, then we get f dash of C is nothing but the slope of the chord AB. And this shows that tangent to the curve y is equal to f of x at the point x is equal to C is parallel to the chord AB. This is the Lagrange's mean value theorem. Now we solve some examples on Rolle's theorem. So first example, check the validity of the Rolle's theorem for the function f of x is equal to x square minus 4x plus 3, x belongs to closed interval 1 to 3. Here we have to see whether Rolle's theorem is valid or not valid, that is invalid for the given function. So in the solution, given function f of x is equal to x square minus 3x plus 3. We observe it is a polynomial function. Therefore, it is continuous and differentiable. So it is continuous on closed interval 1 to 3 and differentiable on open interval 1 to 3. Now also we must see the third condition gets satisfied or not. So now f of 1 is equal to, put here x is equal to 1 in the given function. So f of 1 is equal to 1 square minus 4 into 1 plus 3. That means 1 minus 4 plus 3 and it is equal to 0. And f of 3 is equal to 3 square minus 4 into 3 plus 3 means 9 minus 12 plus 3. It is 0. Now we get here f of 1 is same as f of 3. That means here we observe all the three conditions get satisfied here. Thus the function f satisfies all the conditions of Rolle's theorem and hence Rolle's theorem is valid for the given function. Now example 2. Example 2 is check the validity of the Rolle's theorem for the function f of x is equal to 2x square minus 5x plus 3. X belongs to close interval 1 to 3. Given f of x is equal to 2x square minus 5x plus 3 is a polynomial function. So it is continuous on closed interval 1 to 3 and differentiable on open interval 1 to 3. Now f of 1 is equal to 2 into 1 square minus 5 into 1 plus 3. It is equal to 2 minus 5 plus 3. It is 0. And f of 3 is equal to 2 into 3 square minus 5 into 3 plus 3. Means it is 9 into 2, 18 minus 15 plus 3. It is equal to 6. Now here we observe that f of 1 is not same as f of 3. Therefore f of 1 not equal to f of 3. And therefore since f of x does not satisfy all the conditions of Rolle's theorem, and hence Rolle's theorem is not valid for given function, or we can say that Rolle's theorem is invalid for given functions. Now see example number 3. Given an interval, closed interval a to b, that satisfies hypothesis of Rolle's theorem for the function f of x is equal to x raised to 4 plus x square minus 2. It is known that a is equal to minus 1. Find the value of b. As a is equal to minus 1 means here that interval is closed interval minus 1 to b. Our aim to find here value of b, and for that we have to given the given function satisfies conditions of Rolle's theorem. So solution, given f of x is equal to x raised to 4 plus x square minus 2. Obviously f of x is polynomial function, so it is continuous on closed interval a to b and differentiable on open interval a to b. Also given f of x satisfies all the conditions of Rolle's theorem, therefore f of a is equal to f of b. But a is equal to minus 1, and so we get f of minus 1 is equal to f of b. Now write here values for f of 1 and f of b. So here we get minus 1 raised to 4 plus minus 1 square minus 2 is equal to b raised to 4 plus b square minus 2. That is 1, here I write the unknown terms in LHS, b raised to 4 plus b square minus 2 plus 1 minus 2. That is b raised to 4 plus b square minus 2 is equal to 0. Now factorize these. Find two such numbers having product is 1, means coefficient of b raised to 4, and sum is 1 into 2, means product is minus 2 and sum is plus 1, means minus 2 can be written as plus 2 into minus 1. So here we get it is b square plus 2 multiplied by b square minus 1 is equal to 0. Since product of these two term is 0, that means one of the two term is 0, and therefore we get b square plus 2 is equal to 0 or b square minus 1 is equal to 0. That is b square is equal to minus 2 or b square is equal to 1. But we know square of any number is always positive, and therefore b square is not equal to minus 2. That means b square is 1. And since b square is equal to 1, that means if we take the square root, we get b is equal to plus or minus 1. But we have to given value of a is minus 1. So b cannot be minus 1, and therefore here b is equal to 1. And hence we get value of b is 1 here. Now see the next example. Example number 4. Verify Rolle's theorem for the function f of x is equal to sin x plus cos x plus 7. X belongs to close interval 0 to 2 pi. Here we have to verify the Rolle's theorem. Solution, given f of x is equal to sin x plus cos x plus 7. Now here sin x, cos x and 7 are continuous and differentiable on their domains because sin, cos are the trigonometric function and 7 is the algebraic function, that means the constant number. And so f of x is equal to sin x plus cos x plus 7 is continuous on closed interval 0 to 2 pi and differentiable on open interval 0 to 2 pi. Now f of 0 is equal to sin 0 plus cos 0 plus 7. Now sin 0 is 0, cos 0 is 1. So we get 0 plus 1 plus 7, it is 8. And f of 2 pi is equal to sin 2 pi plus cos 2 pi plus 7. Again sin 2 pi is 0 and cos 2 pi is 1. So we get 0 plus 1 plus 7, it is 8. And therefore we get here f of 0 is equal to f of 2 pi. That means here this given function satisfies all the conditions of Rolle's theorem. And therefore there exists c belongs to open interval 0 to 2 pi such that f dash of c is equal to 0. So first of all our aim to find derivative of function f of x. Now since f of x is equal to sin x plus cos x plus 7, therefore f dash of x means obtained by differentiating with respect to x. So differentiating with respect to x, we get f dash of x is equal to d by dx of sin x plus cos x plus 7. After taking the derivative, we get it is equal to cos x minus sin x, because derivative of cos x is minus sin x. And therefore from this, f dash of c is equal to cos c minus sin c. And therefore f dash of c is equal to 0 implies cos c minus sin c is equal to 0. That is, cos c is equal to sin c. Now value of both the term is same when c is equal to pi by 4 or 5 pi by 4 or 9 pi by 4, etc. Next one is 13 pi by 4, next one is 17 pi by 4, etc. These are the values here. But out of these we observe here, this 9, the values onwards, 9 pi by 4 does not belongs to open interval 0 to 2 pi, and therefore pi by 4, 5 pi by 4 belongs to 0 to 2 pi, and therefore c is equal to pi by 4 or c is equal to 5 pi by 4, and these both the values belongs to open interval 0 to 2 pi, and hence Rolle's theorem is verified. These are some problems on Rolle's theorem. So see you again in the next lecture.